The moment you step into a park after sunset, something changes. The laughter that once echoed between trees fades into a silence that feels heavy, almost alive. Benches no longer invite rest. They watch. Pathways seem longer than they were during the day, stretching forward like memories you didn't ask to remember. Parks are meant to be places of peace, of families and fresh air, of childhood and freedom. That's what makes them so terrifying when the light disappears. Because fear feels deeper when it invades places we trust. Tonight, these are not just scary stories, meant to make your heart pound or your spine tingle. These are very scary true park horror stories that whisper lessons through the darkness. Lessons about instinct, courage, faith, survival, and the quiet strength hiding inside ordinary people. Stories that remind us that even when fear grips you by the throat, there is still hope breathing inside your chest. It was early autumn, in a small town where the Central Park was considered the safest shortcut home. Rachel had walked it countless times, her footsteps familiar with every curve of the gravel path. The air that evening was cold enough to sting, the trees shedding leaves like secrets. As she entered the park, a strange feeling washed over her. Not fear exactly, but pressure. Like the world had suddenly gone quiet to listen. No birds, no wind, just her footsteps. She told herself she was tired, overthinking, but the feeling stayed, tightening around her ribs. Halfway down the path, she noticed something that made her stomach drop. Footprints beside hers, matching her pace. When she slowed, they slowed. When she stopped, they stopped. Her heart began to scream before her mouth could. She wanted to turn back, but politeness, embarrassment and logic argued inside her mind. Don't be dramatic, it's a public park. She kept walking. Then she heard the leaves crunch behind her, not loudly, intentionally. Fear surged through her veins like electricity. She ran. Her breath burned. Her legs shook. She didn't look back until the trees gave way to street lights. Nothing was there. The next morning, news broke that a man had been arrested hiding in that exact area of the park after attacking someone else. Rachel survived because she finally listened. That night taught her something that stayed with her forever. Fear is not weakness. It is awareness. It is your soul begging you to pay attention. In life, we are taught to silence ourselves, to be polite even when we feel unsafe, to doubt our own intuition. But instinct is wisdom shaped by experience and protection. It sees danger before logic can explain it. Trusting yourself can be the difference between becoming a story and escaping one. Another park, another night, another test of human strength. In London, a man named Thomas went for his usual late-night jog through a well-lit park he believed he knew better than his own home. The city noise dulled as he moved deeper between the trees. Suddenly he heard his name, soft, close, familiar. He stopped, looked around. No one. He laughed nervously and continued running. Then it came again. Louder this time, closer, his name spoken with certainty. Panic flooded him. His mind raced through explanations, pranks, echoes, imagination. But his body knew something was wrong. He ran, harder breath tearing from his lungs. The voice chased him, repeating his name until he tripped and crashed onto the path. Scraped, shaking, terrified, he did something unexpected. He stood up, he turned around, and he screamed back into the darkness with everything he had. The voice stopped. Completely. Silence swallowed the park. Later, police found no evidence of anyone there. No pranksters, no suspects. Nothing. But Thomas changed forever. He learned that fear doesn't always mean you are powerless. Sometimes fear is the doorway to strength you didn't know you had. In moments of terror, when escape feels impossible, something inside you can rise and push back. You are stronger than you think, especially when fear tries to convince you otherwise. Night fell fast, swallowing the forest whole. Around midnight, whispers began. Soft at first, circling the campsite. Voices overlapping, saying nothing and everything at once. The whispers followed, growing louder, closer, until suddenly they stopped at the tree line. The group made it out before dawn, shaken but alive. Not every Horu wears a supernatural face. In another story, a hiker lost his way in a fog-covered park, known for strange disappearances. As night fell, the fog thickened until the world shrank to just a few feet ahead. He heard voices calling him deeper into the woods, promising help, promising safety. Ignoring the voices, he moved toward the sound of a distant stream. Hours later, he collapsed near a ranger station. The voices vanished with the fog. Hope didn't arrive as a miracle. He heard footsteps circling him for hours, slow and deliberate. He hid, prayed, cried, waited. Nothing ever showed itself. May Allah protect your steps, strengthen your heart, and guide you safely through every dark path, filling you with courage, awareness, and hope. Amin.